welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna be showing you guys how to make this easy and delicious baked potato soup recipe. I only recently discovered this soup and I had to teach myself how to make it. So if you want to learn how to make it, just make sure you keep watching this video. And as always, all the ingredients used within this video will be listed down below in the description, so make sure you check that out as well. First, we're going to start off by frying up the pieces of bacon, and you just want to make sure you keep moving it and stirring it in the pot so it doesn't get stuck to the bottom. And once it's nice and crispy and all the way cooked down, you just want to take it out the pan. Add the onions to the same pan that you just removed the bacon to and stir those around until they're just slightly translucent. I'm adding flour to the pot. This will help with thickening the soup once it's all done, so it's not as watery as just cooking potatoes in water. I'm also adding evaporated milk and chicken broth as I go along, just stirring it in so it doesn't have clumps, so I don't want to add it all at once. I also added a little bit of whole milk, because that's what you see when the milk was a little bit wider. Just for my taste and just for my preference, you don't need the whole milk for this recipe. It'll work just as great with just evaporated milk and chicken broth. At this point, you want to just keep adding a mixture of broth and then also just evaporated milk until you have just about the right amount of liquid that you want to cook the amount of potatoes that you want to include within your soup. And then you want to go ahead and add those potatoes in at this point. And then once the potatoes are in and you have all the ingredients in the pot, you want to cover it and let the potatoes actually cook until they are tender and fall apart when you stick a fork through it. Once the potatoes are just about almost ready, now they are tender, everything is coming together, you want to go ahead and add in the last of the ingredients. So I'm going to add in the sour cream, and then I'm also just going to mix that in a little bit. Just make sure when you're adding in the ingredients, no matter which ingredient it is, you want to add a little and mix it in just so it's getting mixed into the soup and nothing's becoming clumpy. So at this point, I'm just going to go ahead and add in the bacon, the cheese, and also some cut up green onions, just all the last bit of ingredients just to make the soup come together for that nice flavor that we want. Once all the ingredients have been added to the pot, you're going to want to cover it up for a few more minutes and just let that simmer for a while until everything is cooked together, and it's going to look just like this. It's nice and creamy, nice and hearty. Now this is the soup when it's fully prepared and still in the pot, and this is it now in a bowl once it's been served. I garnished it with a little bit more green onions, bacon, and a little bit of shredded cheddar cheese. When I tell you this was so delicious, this was absolutely one of the best soups I've ever made, and when I say that, I'm not even joking. This soup was so delicious, hearty, warm. I shared it with a few people. They absolutely loved it. Like, people were like cleaning out their plates. Just look at how delicious this looks, and it's nice and creamy, warm, and just the best. I honestly say, like, I say that almost all the time, but this is absolutely one of the best recipes that I've made for myself, and it was so easy to store in the fridge and just reheat and have it again the next day. So if you're looking for more recipes like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. Make sure you check out my other videos, and as always, thank you for watching.